From Baltimore's Inner Harbor, we're live from M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Luke is out and about ready to send this one away. And off we go on Thursday night primetime. Here comes Williams on the return. Jukes away from one. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense out now to get us started with 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Blitz coming here. Allen. Screen here for Gibbs. Throw pickup on the play to about the 40. That play made by an All-Pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Cade, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Allen on third down. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On first down, Allen. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. And in motion, headed right. First down, here's Lamar. This one's to Andrews out right. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've reached the end of one on Thursday night prime time. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. From the gun, Jackson has him on a quick hitter. And he's got got a decent gain before being brought down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Lamar now from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Handoff now to Hill. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Heads out on the bootleg. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up their opening drive. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right? Yeah. Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Allen on 3rd and short. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to call himself. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Lions have a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Allen fires out wide, complete. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get some late points and the lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Lamar off the play fake. He'll try and run this. Big gain. Has him across the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 33. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lamar throwing again. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A 41-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, and it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Return starts from the goal line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Escapes the defender. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. Hits him on the in route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st
down throw for Jackson. Goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Receiver in motion, going left. This is Henry on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right? Yeah. Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's going to run for it. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Finds the in route complete. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 3 now. Flying down the middle with Henry. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Blitz coming here. Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Motioning the tight end left. Looking to throw. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs. Slot man motioned over. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the quick hitter. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And this one does not go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
32-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it.
It's a gain of 18. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action now, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. And good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He's back to throw. This is brought in by Laporta. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
And 4.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. It's Allen out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Looking to throw. Complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. And the ground game works for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
The Lions now lead by 10. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Catch made right side by Nakua. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Now Jackson off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
11 yards.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Throwing now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Andrews has it, working downfield. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Man, forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. And that gets him a 1st down. So the Lions get the win on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Baltimore.
A look there inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll throw to get things going. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Number 88, Dallas Goedert. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll get it to Bowers on the screen. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
A gain of
big-time play for Philly. 36 yards.
First down.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Saquon. And he is not going to get to the goal line. He didn't even lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
And these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A second effort, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Eagles.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7, Lions nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 17 yards.
They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Detroit.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Derek Stingley. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So we are through one here on Thursday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And he spun right around one defender, but it only going to be a gain of about 3 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down. After a gain of 7.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Gibbs. Powerful run, just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is 1st and goal.
That's another
big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
What a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. They come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Get this out wide to Dillon. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and He does the rest.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll run with Barkley. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
The 2-yard line.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before third down. To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His second touchdown of this first half. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Lions 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Outright Smith-Njigba has it. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
First down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control. We got to see if they can finish this thing off. The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there. Not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. That is caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll manage only a punt. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Allen going to throw. The open man is Smith-Njigba. And he's down on the other side of midfield, marking at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
On the pickup.
And
Good
the
for a
Lions
Lions first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Detroit.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Chase. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. To the air once more is Allen. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
That's good.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Once again, it's Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions 36-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Puka Nacua. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now it's Jackson. That one pulled in by Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook. So far, they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
That one taken in by St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They'll drop to throw. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
21 yards.
A gain there of 21. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
More yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First
And now,
10 at the
after that
19-yard
catch,
line.
they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And the Lions are going to be set up first and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Second and goal. Now Allen. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's third and goal.
Now third and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now Lamar Jackson and his offense down by 4. 36 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. Field goal is worthless now as they come up with first and 10. Now Jackson. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. And they'll be set up now.
It's a gain of
up
14
past the 40
yards.
with that one.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Final minute. Still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up second and 1.
A gain of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Jackson now on second down. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. This is 1st and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. Jackson up top again. And we'll right back to Goddard. He's got it again. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 31-yard line.
Now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Jackson. On the move left. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. So it's a win here for the Lions. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.